I'm Ashley Knopf with the Sioux Falls NAACP, and today I'll be reading Make a Pretty Sound, a story of Ella Jenkins, the First Lady of Children's Music, by Tracy N. Todd. Make a Pretty Sound. Amid the blare and beat of taxicabs and the screech of high-up trains, the tambourines ring and the preachers preach and the choirs sing amid the pool hall, the gritty beat of the city. A little girl named Ella whistles with the birds. Little girls shouldn't whistle, her mother says, but Ellie wants to make a proud and pretty sound. Ella is a South Side girl, a Bronzeville bird skipping in the streets, that smell of sweet and black-eyed peas. Everywhere she looks, there are brown-skinned people, bronze-skinned people, just like her. Outside this part of Chicago, outside that Bronzeville line, the white city is not kind to brown-skinned girls. The white city would rather they stay in their place, but little birds will learn to fly. Ella rises on the rhythm spelling words, snap, clap, Mary, Mac, recess rhymes, that Senor Rojas sings in Spanish at school. Ella's favorite spots is a record shop where she hears the music from Morocco and India and all around the world. The rhymes are exciting and the language is beautiful and every voice is an invitation. At night, Ella's mother mops and hums. Her brother jabs at the air. Big Billy Bronzy plays from Aunt Willie Mae's jukebox, and Uncle Flood puts on his music vest. From a pocket, which will it be, he pulls up a silver slip and brings it to his mouth. How Ella loves the sound. The way the notes wheeze and wail, the way her uncle rolls and sways until Ella hears almost sees Louisiana, where her Uncle Flood learned to play the blues. When Uncle Flood has an extra dime or two, Uncle Flood takes Ella to the dazzling Bronzeville music halls, where Sassy sings and Basie jumps and Louis Armstrong blows his horn. But the coolest cat is Cab Calloway, with his peacock strut and the calls to the crowd, and they respond, "Heidi, Heidi, hi! Heidi, Heidi, hi! Hody ho, hody ho!" Back and forth, back and forth. Hody ho, hody ho! Like the beating of wings. Ella rises on the rhythm of the picket lines, under picket signs, outside stores with pretty things black folks aren't allowed to touch, outside of restaurants where black folks aren't allowed to eat. Sometimes she takes a seat and waits and waits and waits in silence. Ella is tired of waiting. She leaves Chicago behind on a train heading west. Trum, trum, hums the train, carrying her further and further from home than she has ever been. When the train heaves its final sigh, Ella is in a city of water and bridges and fish, of foghorns and the yawning of a bay. Ella makes her way north to a village quickly built for the rush of workers, black and white, who forged the ships that fought a war. When the war ended and the workers stayed, they raised their children, black and white, together, side by side. The children are the heart of the village, and the harmony and the song, skipping rope, throwing jacks, and playing table tennis together. Did you know that Ella is a table tennis champion? Back at home, when the boys said, "Girls can't play," this girl showed them how it was done. She showed the children how to tap, bounce, tap, listen to the rhythm, tap, bounce, tap, find the rhythm, tap, bounce, tap, lick their wrists, tap, bounce, tap, right on time. And just like that, she became a teacher. Ella is a student too. On days when she is with the children, she chases brilliant ideas under the covers and puts them to the pages of thick college books, left, right, down, up, piecing together brilliant ideas of her very own. And at night, congas pop and claves click, maracas shik shik shik. West African, Cuban, Dominican beats catch Ella's ears, her heart, her breath, and shout to her feet, her hips and her arms. Mambo, cha-cha, rumba, moringa, or merengue. She meets Armando Peraza, the great Congoer, who thumbed rumble to smack, from pop to papa, with the spread of his fingers and the shape of his hands. He shows Ella how, again and again, and Ella watches and listens and learns to play in her own Ella way, and she can hardly wait to show the children. When she returns to the village, she pushes the tennis tables aside. She makes room for the oatmeal boxes and plastic pails and satin cans and anything to make a pretty sound. She tells the children to watch, to listen, to clap, smack, pop, and pa, each in their own way. Over their music, in a voice sweet and clear, Ella sings songs that children know, songs that she makes up on the spot, songs that her mother hummed while her brother jabbed in the air, songs about growing up in Bronzeville, about whistling like the birds. And all at once, Ella knows it is time to go home. These streets are not the streets Ella skipped through as a girl. She is different too. The city has a bolder sound, a feet on the ground, a sighs in the air, a fists raised knocking on the door of freedom kind of rhythm. We shall overcome. We shall not be moved. We have had enough. Ella keeps time on her drum, her voice, and sings. Oh freedom, oh freedom, oh freedom over me. She sings before a sea of thousands. She sings before a king. But Ella's song is not for the children, or Ella's song is for the children, for the hope she feels when she hears their voices, for all that music can teach them about themselves and about each other. She visits them at summer camps and schools and brings them drums to play and rattles to shakes and bells to ring. And sometimes from her pocket, she pulls a silver slip. A horn? What is that? A whistle. A harmonica. And she plays Uncle Flood's blues. And Ella fills records with the children's voices, and they sing of love, and while Ella plays on the tambourine, she sometimes sings, too, a call to every child, a hope that even though they don't understand her words, they will understand this. You sing a song, and I'll sing a song, and we'll all sing a song together. Children write to Ella from far away, begging her to come. Once again, she leaves Chicago behind and travels further than she has ever been. She returns from every trip overflowing with new melodies and harmonies and stories to tell. Greetings to share, a suitcase bursting with instruments to shake and click and strum, and she can hardly wait to show the children. Sing me a song again, so... page. Together, they will make a pretty noise. The end.